Yo, what up, team? I love this video. Walking home with your family. Attacked from behind. Worked out. Boom! What's going on, you guys? Check it out. Byron Rodgers, Tactical Protection Review. Learn protection strategies from a protection professional. What do we see here in this video? I love this video. This is what it looks like when situational awareness comes together and actually works perfectly. This is what you want to see. This man's coming home with his family. Okay, this is literally the worst. This is your nightmare. This is what you train for. This is what you practice your draw 100 times for. This is also why you train with different people in different ways, because you don't know. None of us have a crystal ball, man. And I'll walk you guys through this thing real quick and let's see what we can learn. You're in what? What do we see first? Transitional space, right? This is where everything happens. This is where you're going to see these fundamentals being drilled home constantly, because these are the fundamentals of protection. Before you get into your combatives and your weapons and all that stuff, before you get into all that stuff, you've got to understand how to avoid struggle, how to avoid combat, you win 100% of the battles you do not fight. So no matter what your physical potency is, if you haven't spent your whole life becoming stronger than other humans, you haven't spent your whole life studying martial arts to give you superpowers in a physical confrontation, if you're not carrying a copious amount of weapons like, professional protectors and things like that are, what is it that you can do? The reality is we can all do so much to establish a safer pattern of life. And that's what I do. That's what I'm talking about here. This is why learning these strategies and tactics is so important. Share these videos with your family members, because what we're really talking about is establishing a safer pattern of life, implementing habits and principles that will help you just live a safer life, right? So situational awareness, you hear a lot of gurus talk about it all the time. Just saying situational awareness is not good enough. There's levels to this stuff, right? So I give you guys cheats, right? So that you can implement them in your life, cheat codes, implement them in your life quickly and effectively, no matter what your level, your PQ, your protection quotient is, right? So here we are. You're walking home, you're with your family. Where are you? You're in a transitional space. You're going from one safe place, the car, to another safe place, your apartment, right? Your house. And transitional spaces are where attacks take place. What do we see these people doing right here? That's beautiful. It's fantastic. We see eyes up awareness. She is looking out at her environment. She's not just simply focusing on the door and getting home and heating up her ramen noodles. That's not what she's doing. She's actually up looking around. And as adults, this is your job. As anyone, as civilians, this is your job, because you're the real first responders. This is going to happen. Law enforcement's not going to be able to get there in time. They'll be there in time to get a report and then try to figure things out later. So what we see is they're in a transitional space, but thank God they're paying attention. The wife's on her way to the door. They're playing it cool. I almost would imagine they detected this guy before they got out of the vehicle. Dad was like, go to the house. I got you guys. Boom. So they're up. They're paying attention. There's awareness there. She comes straight up to the door, opens it up, goes in. Little one goes in next. You can see here, it looks like my man's bringing up the rear, which I really love. Real quick on transitional spaces. You're in a transitional space. You get out of your car. Before you even get out of your car, because your car is one safe place, right? But when cars aren't moving, what are they? Coffins. So before you stop your car, you're looking around in your environment. You're looking around in your environment. Who's watching me? Who's waiting for me? Who has tactical positioning that can intercept me before I get to my next safe place, which is inside the house? Sounds like a lot, but the more you do it, the more you'll do it instinctively. And it's like driving a car. You get in a car the first time, you're overwhelmed. After a few years, you're sending text messages and blow drying your hair and brushing your teeth while you drive, because you write systems for this stuff. These are systems. You're pulling into a parking lot. That's a transitional space. It's dangerous. You're looking around before you even stop your car. You stop your car. You're paying attention. You get out. Like, zero cell phones in parking lots. Just don't do it. Don't do it, right? You want to live a safe life? Don't do cell phones while you're in parking lots, okay? Get out of your car. You're looking around. You see someone paying attention to you, you have a choice. You can leave. You can just drive off. You know what I'm saying? You do get out of your car and you're in that transitional space and you're walking. Now you're in the game. Now it's a foot race. We're looking at angles. We're looking at all those different things, right? So transitional spaces, these people have the awareness. That's beautiful. That's what we want, right? And they understand the context, which is the transitional space. Now we're looking at tactical positioning. I love this because we have the client or the most vulnerable human being in the middle of the formation. That's what we want. We want to protect this person who cannot protect themselves. Beautifully done here, parents. We see mom over here and we see dad in the back, and we almost see that dad is kind of taking his time back here. It's almost like dad's allowing them to get in the house and allowing them to make space. He's kind of waltzing, he's taking his time, he's walking as fast as he needs to walk to make sure he's between them. Little lady here at the door apparently doesn't have any idea. That's beautiful. That's how we want it to be, because we do not want the people we're trying to protect emotions to get spiked if we can avoid it, if it doesn't fit the context of what's going on. But remember, situation dictates tactics, right? So now dad's kind of waltzing, he's taking his time. And right here, it looks like he may have drawn his weapon. No, he's in his pocket. He's getting something ready. Boom, there it is. Beautiful. Pay attention to the draw. He gets a hold of his weapon casually. He gets a good grip on his weapon. Doesn't look like he's using a holster, but I'm going to leave that alone. You do want to carry a holster if you carry a firearm. It helps your draw. It helps the control of your weapon while it's on your person. Very important piece of gear. You need to date a lot of holsters. I got some tactical reviews on holsters. Check me out on YouTube to learn more about that. And right here, you see that once the safe people have passed the threshold, this is ideal. It may not be, it's a luxury, but it is ideal. Safe people are inside a defendable space. He turns around and engages. Look how close this was. Look how close this was. This is way too close for comfort, but he gets it done. He turns around, he engages, they trade fire, which you don't really want to do. In a perfect world, maybe he could have engaged that person at a longer, a little bit more distance, but he does a great job here. Now pay attention to this draw stroke. Do you practice this draw stroke at the range? Do you practice this turn around and shoot draw stroke at the range? I don't know. I can't actually sit here and tell you that I've practiced the turn around, shoot, draw stroke at the range, but I can tell you at this upcoming Protector Symposium 4.0, we're going to be practicing stuff like this with Jared Wahungi, who teaches it to military and fighting forces all around the world. So make sure you get to Protector Symposium 4.0, protectorsymposium.com. Boom. Look at the utility there. So take a look at your training regimen and take a look at what you're doing with your firearm, your CCW training. Ask yourself if you could execute a movement like this with authority and accuracy and confidence, and at cold and on demand. He didn't get to warm up, right? Be under no pretenses about that. But overall, great job. And then this guy gets off center line. He starts working angles. So more than likely, our hero is safe inside the building. I don't know if he hit the bad guy or not, but overall, this was fantastic. Context. We see situational awareness. We see awareness. They're on to the bad guy. We see a nice formation here. People that need defense are in the middle between the stronger people, and attack the attacker. Come train with us at this Protector Symposium 4.0. Go to protectorsymposium.com. If you need free tools to become a better protector, go to go.protectornation.com. Download our free training manual. And I look forward to making the world a safer place by helping good people become more dangerous. This is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade, reminding you to be peaceful but not harmless. I'll see you on the next piece of content. Out.